Hello, hola, bonjour, hello, Kemonas, and to all of you good people out there. It's right now morning at about, I think, let me see, yeah, 11:25. So I got up at about, I think 9:10, 9:20 or something like that. Took a long sleep actually, and after that I was chilling a bit because it was raining outside, and now planning to go to a place called Satchari. This is what I heard. It is about 60 kilometers away from here, so away from the Sreemangal city. So heard that it is a really nice place filled with mountains and tea gardens. Actually, mostly what we will see in this trip or in Sreemangal are the tea gardens, but the way to there, or the route to there, or the road view to there are just amazing, right? And every tea garden you go to, it's not like you get bored or something like that. It just makes you wonder more, or it bewilders you more to actually see them more. So I think we should just get going right now because it's getting a bit late, and it's kind of a far path from here. So 60 kilometers to go there and the 60 kilometers to be back here. So anyways, let's go to Satchari and let's meet you on the ride. Okay. Welcome to the road to Satchari. Basically, we're going to the Satchari National Park. Like in Larachara, there is a national park also in Satchari, and wow, simply wow. So this road that we are going to, or going through, it is basically like when we actually entered Sreemangal. On the way, there is a road to the left. So we have, to the right from that way. And from Sreemangal, if we come, then this is on the left. So we have entered this road to Satchari, and it's showing me about 26 kilometers. One thing I like about these roads are that, like every corner, then every 500 meters or so, there are signs that are actually necessary. So suppose this one, it's saying that there is a school ahead. So that is why we need to be slow. And then there is a turning, so these signs are there to actually let us go that way. In various parts of Bangladesh, we can't even find these signs on the highways or on the roads where high-speed vehicles actually move. So this is really convenient. One another thing I noticed coming from Dhaka to Sylhet, there was one thing missing, is that the new roads or the new flyovers and all of that actually don't, if suppose there is a divider between the vehicles that will come and the vehicles that will go, there are no arrow marks indicating that in which way is the way to go. So suppose I'm coming from Dhaka, or I'm going from Dhaka to Sylhet, or Sreemangal, there is no sign indicating that I have to take this lane, because at times when you're in high speed, it can happen that you can go to the wrong way, and it is very possible because the way to go is a bit to the left. So it's very highly possible, if some vehicle is in high speed, he or she can go actually to the right. So that is why that thing was missing. So it would have been more convenient if there was this arrow mark. Anyways, I'm going through a village right now, and this road is inside a village, and it's going through different villages, I think. And there are so many cornerings in Sreemangal, I have noticed that. And in the cornering, when you actually are making the corner, you have to be very careful that you have to also, like, it's not good to use horns, but in cornering you have to use horns. Otherwise, if any vehicle is coming from the blind spot, then I cannot know. And I think these these lands right here are farmlands. Of course, they are farmlands, but this time they have actually planted the paddy saplings. So it's looking really lush, really green. And look at this view. It's just like every part of Sreemangal, it's fresh. I asked actually Ikramul that does this happen always? Like, is Sreemangal so clean? Is the air so fresh every time? But he's saying that yes, it is. It is not due to the rain. I asked him that is it due to the rain? So he said no, it's not due to the rain. But in any case, that the greeneries are very fresh every time. So you can see the vibrant greenish color of the nature, which looks really beautiful. জি ভাইয়া, হ্যাঁ ভাইয়া, জি মোটো ব্লগার না, ব্লগার। পেজের নাম ভাইয়া নর্মাল কিড। নর্মাল কিড। সাতছড়ি যাচ্ছে আর কি। So met some people. They were asking me that am I a vlogger or not? Am I a moto vlogger? Actually, I'm not a moto vlogger. Yes, I do use this vehicle to move. That's the thing. Just like it's used for my transportation. But otherwise, I'm just a vlogger who actually expresses his or her feelings, his or her daily life. And in motovlogging, yes, the motovloggers actually travel and show the traveling diaries wherever they go. But their personal life is not that much included there, or their lifestyle is not that much included there. But as a vlogger myself, I try to actually show also the lifestyle that I lead, or the normal way that I live. There's so much variety of plants here. Like these are like bamboo trees. Then there are other types of plants here and there. And in the background, there is just far lands of paddy fields and all of that. So lush, so lush. The vibrant color of the green is actually makes it much more beautiful. And I think it's gonna rain. It's already raining a bit of rain. All right, so the two people I met before, they were very intrigued into that what I'm doing. So they have, I think, a good place for motovloggers, vloggers, and all of us like YouTubers, and they think they actually like them a lot. So I figured that out while they were talking to me, and there was this certain homely feeling, there was a certain humble attitude, behavior in them, which I really like in any people, anywhere I meet. So that was really nice. Sometimes I think that Sreemangal is like a ancient place with all the modernization features in them. Like what I have understood from these moments that I have been here. To mention is that there are very less buildings with high stories. Okay, so I have seen till 4 stories max till now. So I think less buildings are there. I think less buildings are there which have high stories. So that it makes the villagehood, it makes the feeling of being far away from Dhaka, which is a city of so many tall buildings, so many tall infrastructures, less room to move. It makes all the better. So enough talking on the vehicle. Why don't you take the enjoyment of seeing this incredible view, and then I will get back to you when I reach Satchari.
Flashing lights dance with fire in the night. I'm wired Watch the time pass us by. Is this feeling lying? Could you pass the lighter? Yeah, I'm tryna keep my cool. Nicotine in my veins, flaming up the sides. What am I supposed to do? Cause it feels so good. Feeling wild like a zoo. Put me in a mood. Put me in a mood. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Baby, I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution.
And so the ever familiar tea gardens welcome us again to Satchari. I think every special place in Sreemangal, basically Sreemangal is entirely a special place, but even more special places in Sreemangal welcome us with the ever scenic beauty of these tea gardens. And so we are getting more closer to Satchari. It's about 6.7 kilometers that is showing on my GPS.
Yeah, moving through all my feels, you're blurring out my vision. Watching your every smile like your television. In your eyes I see myself, I'm falling. Make it make sense, it must be the temptation speaking. What am I supposed to do? Cause it feels so good. Feeling wild like a zoo. Put me in a mood. Put me in a mood. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Yeah. Moving through all my feels, you're blurring out my vision. Watching your every smile like your television. In your eyes I see myself, I'm falling. Make it make sense, it must be the temptation speaking. What am I supposed to...
Welcome to Satchari National Park. Welcome, it says in Bangla. And again, the jungle type scenery, the jungle type plants start their journey from here. And as soon as I just entered this certain jungle type area, like a certain cool breeze just hit me. I mean, yes, the weather is cool, and even when you enter the tea garden area, it gets even cooler. But right now when I'm going through here, this is so much cool. And it's so solitary. I mean, nothing. And these hills are actually made of red soil, for which due to which actually the red soil is very strong, so it keeps everything intact. So landslide probabilities are a bit less here, so which is good, which is great. Hey guys, just reached Satchari National Park. The entry ticket is probably about for 35 taka or something like that, and I've just entered it, trying to figure out the place a bit before talking to you guys. So what I'm figuring is that it's a dense jungle through which a pathway goes. So here we see that there's a pathway that goes through here, and we can walk on that. But beside the pathway there are little nature pathways that goes through here. So here there are some nature pathways that goes through this jungle, and as I walk along it, I see some prints. See, these are some kind of prints, animal prints. I don't know what animal made this print, but it could be small cats or small types of cats or squirrels. I don't think it's squirrel, but it's a bit bigger than squirrel probably. So through here, this sandy pathway goes through right over there, but I'd like to go in there, but it's so dense that I might get trapped in there. This signboard, I think, shows the types of animals that actually are very common here. So parrots, squirrels, a certain type of frog, these butterflies, that's one type of monkey, I think. Yes, and that one is a deer. I don't know what type of deer is that. So right now, walking through this pathway, not sure if I'm going to see any of the animals that have been shown on that signboard, because there is this certain cool breeze, cool temperature here. But the thing is, even if it is cool, like, I'm still sweating. So humidity is much high in Sreemangal, and in here a lot, because wherever trees are there, there will be humidity. This signboard right here shows that it'll take 1 hour to finish this trail. So entering this pathway, it says that it will take about 1 hour, and besides human footprints, I can also see some other animal prints here. There are lots of types of ferns and other plants. It's almost like you're in a rainforest or something. As I'm walking through, it gets even more denser here. And it was a broad path till here, but as we go more, it's a bit more dense and a bit more compact. So I think this goes on and on for a long time now, and it's at 1 hour, so it's much prolonged. And you can see there are some little puddles, and I think if you go far in, there will be more puddles, because also mountain water or hill water comes down to these creeks, and I think it's better not to go right now. As I was saying, it's better not to go right now, because it will be very wet down that road. So it's better, I think, to come here in the winter. Then this will be a bit more drier, and you can actually explore more. So I do have plans to come here in the winter, to come to Sreemangal in the winter, because in winter it's become like it's more cooler, and it becomes like, it gives another vibration here, it gives another variant of Sreemangal. So I would love to see that. And that was just a bamboo little stick that hit me right now. So let's get out of this pathway and let's go on the main path to a bit farther in to see what's there. So right now, walking up the stairs, I think this takes us upper into the mountains or in the hills. So this goes till there. So let's get on the summit to check the rest. So on the summit, just as I went up here, I noticed this watchtower. So we'll go up that a bit later, but there is a path that goes through here, and small paths actually branch up more from here. So here we can see that there are two paths, one here, one to the left, one to the right. Let's take the right one. Okay. So let's walk a bit more. And here we can see some tall trees. I don't know the names, but it's so dense. Even the bushes comes on the trail. Walking through the trail, but it would have been better if there were friends with me. This would have been much more enjoyable. Yeah, since this time I came solo, now wandering off into this dense jungle. But right now, the concrete pathway finished, and then after that, this soil pathway is starting. Who knows for how long? And it goes in there. Oh my. Oh, the soil pathway does not go too far in. It's just on here. So it just finished there. But right now, let's go onto the watchtower. Okay? And let's check back then. Oh my gosh. What is this? I mean, I'm not sure if this is the entire sanctuary or not, but this is so huge. I mean, you prolong your eyes to further off and further off, and you just see no end. I mean, if this is not the part of the sanctuary, then there should be vacant places or hills that we can see from here. But the thing is that there are no vacant place. I can't see any tea gardens or anything other than like that. This is so vast. Just speechless, seeing this entire place from so above it in this watchtower. It just made me speechless. But in this dense forest, I can't actually notice or any kind of animals. But yeah, there are some bird creaks and all of that, but probably the animals are hidden inside the trees. If I'm not focusing on them too much, so that's why probably I can't see them. What can I say? This is so great. I've never been to Sreemangal and never been to this place even more. So seeing this with my own eyes is making me a bit speechless. Probably you guys, some of you guys have already seen it, so this is probably normal to you. But even though if you visit this 10 times or more than that, I don't think this will make anyone bored. If they come the first time, yes, they will be shocked to see the vastness, and then if they can come second, third, or even more than that, then they will just get refreshed by the view. This will be a certain place where you will definitely get peace if you come to this place, if your wish, your desire will be fulfilled to actually visit this place. Your entire purpose will be successful. So, and another thing, one warning or one safety notice was there on the in the downstairs on a board saying that not more than 10 people can get up on the watchtower. Then otherwise this will be a bit risky for the infrastructure and for the people. So if something happens to the people, then the authority is not responsible for that. So let's be careful when we come here that not more than 10 people are up on the watchtower in total. Okay. A nice breeze is actually hitting me right now. Of course, we're up very high up on the watchtower. I think the watchtower is 5 to 6 stairs, 6 stories high. So, what do you guys think about this? Write one word that expresses what you think about this entire Sreemangal trip of this Satchari and all of this in one word in the comment section. Okay. Nice, very nice, very nice. So I'll be up here for a while, not for a while, for a few minutes, enjoying the view, and then when I go down, there is this certain sitting arrangement there for any tourist to sit. There I will sit down and talk to you guys a bit more. Okay. So let's enjoy the view a bit, and you guys too enjoy. Hello. Right now at the back of in the base of the watchtower, there is a certain sitting arrangement here, and now enjoying the view and talking to you guys. So you have seen the entire solitary sanctuary, that is the national park, and I was going to talk about the tea manufacturing that occurs in Sreemangal. The factory that we went to yesterday, I saw different types of machines inside the factory. There were some boilers, there were some furnaces, there were some belts that would actually carry the tea and all that. So at first there was this large tank type object outside of the factory which actually makes hot water. So that hot water is needed into the factory. I think it's hot water. So, and then after that, that water is used in the factory, and there were their inbuilt generators. They have their generators to produce electricity because that factory requires a lot of electricity to run, and that cannot be taken from the local electric supply. So that is why they have their own generators which generate electricity. After that, when we were inside, we saw so you saw the containers, right? From that containers, the leaves are actually dried up a bit or made a bit separated by the airflow from the inside of the container, and then that tea leaves are taken inside the factory. First of all, they're shredded to thin bits, then they are burned, then after that by furnaces and boilers, and after burning, I think they are soaked a bit before that in the boilers, and then after that they are shredded and then burned, and then they are carried out in their several processes occurs of drying up, then burning again, and finally thin bits of tea actually come out of there. Another thing, Ikramul is not with us today. Like it happened out of the blue that he had some work in the Sylhet city which needed to be done. So I said to him, okay, go there, don't worry about me. He was really worrying about me, he was feeling sorry. So I said that don't be, just go to your what you need to do, and I will try to actually travel by my own too, because when you travel alone, yes, nobody is with you, but you feel a bit freely you actually travel more freely, you have more freedom, because when you travel in groups there are certain rules that you need to follow, certain responsibilities that you need to deal with, but when you travel alone you're just a free bird. So enjoying the solitude right now, because whenever, in whatever circumstances I try to enjoy that. Then in that way the entire experience becomes sweet and exciting. So right now I'm going to end this vlog, because this was a long vlog coming to Satchari, and this vlog was in purpose for the Satchari. So going to end that now, and after that I think I'm going to actually live in this city today, and tomorrow morning I'll probably take off from here. So hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed even a little bit of whatever was shown in this vlog, then like the video and show your support and show that you liked it, and hit the subscribe button to become our family member, because you guys are all my family members, the viewers, the subscriber, whatever, but when you actually subscribe you become official one. So anyways, I hope you liked it, and till the next vlog comes, you know what to do, right? Just relax, just relax.